In 2020, I completed the first section of the Alexander Mackenzie Trail. Since then, it has been calling me to come back and finish what I started. It is 180 kilometers long, and we have budgeted just 2 weeks to complete it. It will take all of our skills and push us way outside of our comfort zone.
Doing great, man, doing great.
But this is a challenge we're not willing to back down from, no matter what happens along the way.
That was a fun one.
We are finishing this trail and following in the steps of Alexander Mackenzie at all costs.
I think this is the most organized I've ever been on one of these trips. It's definitely the longest trip I've done, longest trip I've led personally. I hope everything goes well.
How you feeling?
Like $1 million.
$1 million?
Well, I'm on 2 hours sleep, 3 coffees.
I slept really good last night. I went to bed early. I specifically made sure I got enough sleep because we're doing this long drive to get to the trail. And I know it's going to be exhausting few days, so.
You look fresh. You look ready to conquer.
I am. I was born ready to cook.
Ron's getting the black cherry all loaded up.
If there's one guy you want to have on the Alexander Mackenzie, it's Braun, because he's Braun.
How you feeling this morning?
Which morning is it again?
100 liters.
Got your fuel?
Got my fuel.
You gonna mix it for a chainsaw?
Yeah. It's probably the easiest to get down in Port Massaw, right?
Yeah. Made it. How far did you drive?
South Texas, almost Louisiana. It's a little bit of a drive. You know,
Excited?
It's a good time. Yeah, very excited.
It's going to be awesome.
Oh yeah.
It's been a long day of driving, and now that we've picked up the whole crew, our goal for the evening is a late pull into camp at Tighttown Provincial Park.
We're pulling in here pretty late, but we got to the sign that marks the beginning of the Alexander Mackenzie Trail, so we got to stop here, of course. We're here, the Alexander Mackenzie Grease Trail. Basically the start of the trail here. One of the things we're going to be doing on this trip is mapping out the route for Onyx Off-Road. It's going to be launching in Canada soon, so we're going to have the route on here. We're going to set some waypoints so that you guys can follow along exactly. If you ever want to come do this trail, you can follow exactly the route we took, camp at the spots we camp at, assuming we actually make it through the trail. So this is going to be waypoint number 1.
Do we say cheese?
Let's say
Alexander Mackenzie?
Alexander Mackenzie. We made it to camp for the night. We're gonna set up here, have some dinner, and get ready to embark on the trail in the morning.
Just a few bugs, right?
Feels so much better. Look, I'm not even getting bit anymore.
It's not like there's a lot of bugs around here.
We are at the start of the Alexander Mackenzie Trail. Teddy is making some coffee because that's what we need.
I need coffee.
I also need coffee.
On the highway, I was. I'm like, what the hell's that noise? I thought it was the little pie plate that Kate baked all the goods in, but it wasn't. It was this thing going bang, 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 bang. No good.
I can't wait to do the water crossing and you know, get to it. But it's beautiful out here. My goodness.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing about this. It's not Texas.
Definitely ain't Texas.
All right, I'm gonna go across. Once I'm across, just wait for me to radio before the next person comes across.
Roger that.
Here I come. All right, Teddy, you're good to go.
swamp thing lives in there.
This is already super cool.
There's double swamps, eh?
Yeah, this place is wicked.
Holy moly. What are these, craters from something?
We're only a few minutes into the trail and we're all excited about the adventure ahead of us. Based on these first couple of water crossings, it looks like there hasn't been much rain lately and water levels are low, which is a good sign for the much bigger Blackwater River crossing ahead, which can be dangerous even when water is low.
We got our first tree.
Looks like a job for the doggo.
So there's a big fire around here last year. This is obviously where it was. That's a shame.
We'd planned to do this trip last year, but the extremely bad fire season shut down almost all backcountry trails, and the Alexander Mackenzie definitely took a bad hit when this fire came through.
Well, I guess we found where the fire was.
Right. Looks like the devil let Lucifer to play in this fire. In this forest.
It looks so cool with the burnt forest and the flowers coming in.
Welcome to Glasgow Lake.
Barbecue party. We're gonna have the best barbecue party in town.
Yeah?
For miles, nobody's gonna have a barbecue party like us.
All right, made it to Kleskoil Lake. We get a setup and relax here for a bit.
Oh man, this is freaking awesome. This is the combination of every trail we've ever done, all rolled into one. I was saying that you're watching this on YouTube right now and you think, oh, it's not that bad. Let me tell you something. This is the real deal. This is no joke. Everything that you think, it's that and so much better.
So we got some chicken kebabs that are got Caesar and garlic cake dressing on them. And then we're gonna also cook up some prawns. And we'll let them cool slightly. And then we'll mix it in with our Caesar salads and all our goodies. And yeah, enjoy.
All right, if you guys have seen my first Alexander Mackenzie video, you may remember my boat, the SS Kleskoil, which was right where we left it. Except we're gonna upgrade it with a motor.
This time.
We're gonna go motor boating.
Because guess who came? They're cool. It's got a spark plug, so it looks like it needs nothing to run. Just some gas and pulling.
$20 to start.
20 bucks? It doesn't start?
What do you think it starts or doesn't start?
It doesn't start, 20 bucks.
I bet it starts. It sounded like it was gonna start.
Fuel. Rich choke none. Let's go. Let's go. On. Oh! Yeah! It's running!
That sounds like 20 bucks to me!
A moment of victory after a long day does wonders to get the spirits up, knowing that we still had a long journey ahead of us.
Good morning.
Morning.
I'm still sleeping.
Yeah.
Having a fight with my zipper.
We were going to carry on the trail today, but if you look at the sky, there's some thunderstorms moving in, so we're thinking we're just gonna post up here for the day and continue on tomorrow when the weather's supposed to be better. We don't want to risk being caught in a thunderstorm. There's a lot of lightning strikes in this area. Can cause wildfires. From here, there's a fairly easy way for us to get out, but once we're further into the trail, it's not so easy to get out, so it becomes a danger.
This is Teddy coming live to you from Storm Alexander Mackenzie. The rain has started to come in. Batten down the hatches. You guys are gonna be in here for a while. So make sure you guys stay safe.
As you can see over here, Alex is having a shower outside of his shower.
It is absolute chaos right now on the Alexander Mackenzie.
I am blown away by this weather.
Ron is just leaving us. He's driving away.
I should close the windows probably.
More likely.
If I can just get a good lull in the storm, I will make a run for the cabin.
I messed up big time. My window was open and all the rain went inside. I have like a pool in my tent right now.
Oh no. We're making a break for the cabin right now. Luckily, we're dodging every drop on the way.
All right, we're taking shelter in the cabin. This cabin was open when we got here. We're gonna make sure it's all closed up when we leave. Really nice cabin. That was intense.
Now we're in cabins. Get it? Intense?
Yes.
In cab.
After about an hour, the storm subsided, and we shifted our focus to preparing the chainsaws.
You know what they say, right, Teddy?
Yep. No, what do they say?
Preparation is the gateway to success.
That's right.
Right? That's it, isn't it?
It's something like that. Who says that?
That's something we do.
They.
Ahead of us, we expect to have to cut through hundreds of fallen trees along the trail. Having all the saws tuned up, sharpened, and ready to cut will be essential to our success on this adventure.
All right, it's go time.
It's go time.
Dirty and dangerous crew.
Everyone got the radios on?
Looks like we're a go. All right, andale. We're good.
All right, we're taking the fork to the left.
Copy that. Fork to the left.
So we only have to make it 15.5 kilometers to the river crossing. So this section we're on now is also the walking section. So this is actually the path where Alexander Mackenzie would have walked.
All right, we're back on the road on the Mackenzie after a miserable day. After a miserable day yesterday, the trail's looking pretty good so far today. Just one tree. Trail's pretty clear, and we're moving pretty good pace.
This is so cool. Welcome to the jungle, baby.
It's pretty cool.
I'm keeping my eye out for like a T-Rex or something to come running through the trees.
Two 2.5 kilometers to the river crossing.
It appears that we are not the first travelers through this part of the trail this season, as most of the deadfall has been cleared already, saving us hours of time making it to the Blackwater river crossing where we'd cut our first big log out of the way.
But as sustained as this, no, because we don't have wilderness like this.
But normally it's only like this time of the year because otherwise it's so cold.
Yeah.
North it usually gets quite a bit of snow here. I'm pretty sure. Look at the trees; they don't even get a chance to grow.
How you feeling today so far?
It's nasty, but it's a good time, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's crazy.
Those storks are awesome, eh?
Oh, I know. I loved watching those storks fly over. Now we know where babies come from. That little bay inlet thing over there.
Alright, I'm going for it.
The current in the Blackwater River is strong, and it can start pushing you downstream quickly, making exit impossible if you aren't careful. Made it. What a rush.
Yeah, I want to get your blood pumping. Here I come. Make sure you keep moving, don't stop. Keep pointing towards the exit.
Doing great, man, doing great. You got it, buddy. Stick higher from the rapids, stick higher from them. There you go, keep coming. Yeah, keep going right, dude, keep going right. Nice work.
Any slight error in your line here could be catastrophic, but the guys all handle it like pros.
That was awesome.
That was fun.
Thanks for the encouragement, fellas.
You did great, buddy. It looks like you were having a little bit of trouble with some of the rocks in there. It seemed like, though, I heard them hitting or something.
You know how it is. You spin them around a little bit. No big deal.
Past the Blackwater, none of the trail has been cleared, and we get to work on cutting our way through the overgrown trail in the hot sun.
How you doing, son?
I'm doing good. We're making real good time.
We are.
You can barely even tell there's a trail here.
What do you see ahead?
Green.
Yeah. So how does the fuel rule work, dude? Like, when do we say, okay, we only got enough fuel to make it back now?
Well, we have enough fuel.
No, but when did we say, okay, this is the point where we need to turn around because we only have enough fuel to get back?
Well, there's one out that we can go out to a gas station to refuel if we have to, but it's like an hour or more out and back. So we have to make a call at that point to make sure that we have enough fuel to continue.
Right, because I'm at a half tank almost right now.
How are you at a half tank?
I don't know. I've been shutting it off and pussy putting it, so... Yeah, I'm right between the 3/4 and half full.
I'm a little under a quarter down.
Alright, yeah. Well, I'm like a... Yeah.
This early into the trail, we're already having concerns about the amount of fuel we've brought. And if we continue burning fuel at the current rate, and the trail continues to get slower to travel, we simply won't make it. But little did I know, we're also about to lose some of our manpower.
All right, so the trail pops out onto this main road. This is where we finished last time in 2020. We didn't go any further than this, but we're going further than this. However, we're concerned about fuel, and it's about an hour out, an hour back to a gas station. So we're gonna dump all our jerry cans. We're gonna send Teddy with all the empty jerry cans to get fuel and come back. Now, unfortunately, Alex gotta leave and start heading back to Texas. So we're down to 3 for the last 2/3 of the trail. So right now we're emptying as much fuel as we can into the trucks before Teddy takes the jerry cans to fill them up so that we have the maximum amount of fuel possible. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Bit of a storm rolled in on us. We're gonna be just hanging out here probably for 2 or 3 hours waiting for Teddy to come back with more gas. Just to be safe. If we run out of gas in the next 2/3 of the trail, kind of hooped for getting out ever. So better safe than sorry in this case. But now we're down to 3. Super disappointing that Alex and Monica decided to leave right in the middle of the trail. I hope they're all right. I'm not sure exactly what happened, some kind of work situation. So that sucks for us and for them. But we should be okay. I think we'll still be able to push through the trail.
Yeah.
But things were about to get a whole lot crazier. Next time.
Really sketchy. Look at all the candles that have been burnt there.
There's a name on it. Whoa, what's that down there? Look, there's a car down there.
Hang on, just clear in there, dude. Trust me, clear in there. It's not gonna go anywhere, dude.